Hello everybody and welcome to another game. This is RimWorld. Now this is a game I used to play a lot. It's kind of like a settlement civilization game. There are like multiple DLCs for the game, there are mods for the game. I am playing it just straight up. I have went in and played it for a little bit as like a refresher, and I was showing one of my friends the game. So I do have this save and this save. This was my old save before I stopped playing the game. You can see I stopped playing it a good long time ago. Back during 2025, the 5th of the month. So it's been a while since I played it, and even then this save is back before the most recent update. And then this one I stopped playing it like a day or so ago. As far as this video is being recorded, I stopped playing this yesterday because I wanted to actually record playing RimWorld because I genuinely enjoy it. If you like settlement builders that kind of feel like a telenova, like crap just goes wrong, just sometimes, you aren't actually in control of how they socialize with one another or anything else like that. I guess we're just going to go ahead and get in. But I'm just going to go ahead and do, to give myself a little bit more of a setback because I have been playing it again. So I kind of know what I'm doing. I'm going to go with the Lost Tribe this time. This gives me 5 members, but I have less stuff. So it's just kind of eh. Crashland, you get all of this. You also get extra survival meals, you get extra steel on the map, and all this other stuff. Lost Tribe, you don't get a whole lot of that. So I think I'm going to go with a little bit of the harder difficulty. And then I always go with Phoebe. And I either go with Community Builder or Adventure Story. I'm going to go with Community Builder, because especially since I'm choosing the harder option on the other one this time, I think we'll go with Community Builder. If it feels like there's not enough happening in this episode, I will bump it up to Adventure Story. But I also know as you get further down here, stuff gets wild. Also, if you really, really want like it to steadily get harder, I definitely recommend Cassandra. She will steadily get harder as you go. Phoebe gives you some like breathing room. Cassandra will hit you harder as the game goes on. As you get more people, as you learn more stuff, she will start to hit you harder. And then don't even get me started on this guy. Don't even. Oh. Reload anytime. Because sometimes stuff happens that you can't really control. Let's randomize the seed. You know what? Let's go with Ghost as our world seed. I kind of want the overall temperature to just be a little bit higher. Now this just handles the world generation for you. You can customize how hard you want the world. I typically go with a slightly higher overall temperature, so I have the chance to have a year-round growing season. Because I hate being limited to specific growing seasons, because then you are so reliant on hunting for your meals and stuff like that, and it's wild. I have played with that before, and I do have a world where a friend is kind of controlling everything that we're doing. And in that world, it's a very cold biome, so he has to regulate between all of his foods and stuff like that. So there is that. I'm gonna keep population. Actually, we can probably go up on population. We can have a little bit of a higher population on this planet. Overall temperature, I want it like, I don't want it at like very high because then that's a desert planet. And you know what? Let's just go a little bit up on all these. And this tells you global coverage. This just tells you how big of the planet you see. So I'm only doing 30% because that generates faster. And you'll see I don't have any of the other DLC. There are plenty. Ooh, okay. So this is our map. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, we do have a little bit of ice up here. Okay, down here seems to be kind of cool looking. Okay. Mountain, caves, river. This is mountainous, and I typically choose a mountainous biome, especially for my first place of settlement, because that way you can just dig into a hole, like dig into the cave, and it's a bit safer. But there's also caves on here, which means we could deal with bugs. And I think that's something we're just gonna have to deal with. Okay. Now these are your people. You can kind of like swap these around. Looks like some of them are dealing with malnutrition. Okay. We do have some people who do have higher melee and stuff like that. Construction and mining. That one's definitely going to be useful. Looks like mining plants. You're definitely going to be useful for that. Crafting and cooking. Okay, we have some cooking. We have... I think she's also going to be our intellectual by the looks of it. No, we also have a healer who's also intellectual. Okay. So we do have some choices. But the problem is, I think you are not going to be as useful as the rest. We do have some people who can learn crafting. That's the thing. So I don't really need her crafting. The 10 cooking is outsourced by this one because she also has high cooking and high plants. So I think we're going to take you out. And I think we're going to bring you in. Just to change it around. That does give us somebody else with malnutrition, but let's see. I'm capable of dumb labor. Okay, you're the only one that can't haul. And you're incapable of carrying, so you can't be the doctor. But we got somebody who's a doctor who can't do dumb labor, so you're fine. Okay, so overall, we're a little bit more balanced this time. Okay, good. The only thing I'm worried about is the intellectual, because that's the only one where we don't have fire next to it. But that's fine. If we get somebody just working strictly on a table, that it will work. Okay, here we go. The good thing about this one is they walk in, they don't crash land. So they're immediately able... Ooh. Gods were angry, blood machines came in at night. They swept through your village, cutting and burning your people with their blades and devil fire. Only a few of you escaped. Now, after a harrowing journey with no friends to turn to, you must build a new home in the wilderness like your ancestors did. Okay. I'm going to pause here, and we're going to look over at our map. Oh lord, we do have the bugs. We have a few groups of them. Okay. It can be an issue, but I do like how this map is built. I do love the little river. We can eventually close this entire area off in here and have them maybe come through here. Oh, we have it. That's going to be great. We'll have the ability to have geothermal power eventually. That's fantastic. This one will probably be the first one used. Okay. We do have a bit of wood here, so let's allow that and allow that. We do have some dogs and stuff, which makes me a little bit worried. Not you guys. Not you guys. Stop! Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to go through and individually allow stuff. Okay. We do have a few animals, which makes me worried. We have... Where are you? You are a donkey. Okay, you're standing behind them. We have a donkey. We have a terrier, and then we have a husky. Okay, real quick. Schedule. This is how I do my people's schedule. This is just so they can take care of their own recreation. Because they will tell you, my recreation is starved. And that's because they were working on something that caused them to not do stuff. Okay, your melee is really high. You want to equip that for me? Hold on. Okay. I'll get to priorities here in a second. Okay. Melee. Who has my highest shooting skill? 5. You have my highest shooting skill. If you want to equip that. Who has my next highest? 4. You have my next highest. I want you to equip that. You equip that. You equip that. Okay, does everybody now have a weapon? Okay, where do we settle first? I want to say settling here is probably a good call. I'll have to build a wall here, because I don't want the chance of my people getting down in there. Y'all can hold that. I'm not that worried about that. I also need y'all to chop these down. We're just gonna settle in this cave for a bit, guys. We're just gonna settle in the cave. I will eventually get it to where you guys will have somewhere better to live, but for right now, this is kind of what we're working with. 4, 5. Okay, and who was my constructor again? Construct. You are... Okay, first of all, 1 on firefight with all of you. And 1 on haul with everybody who can do it. Well, haul and clean. Clean, I typically stick at 2. Just if you have nothing else to do, you can clean the area up. Because they will complain if the area is too dirty. Whenever we get research, you're going to be 1 on research. You are also going to be focusing on my plants. As well as you. Well, actually, you're going to be 2 on these, because you're going to be my main, like, builder and miner. Actually, mine 1. You know what? You can do 2 on mining. You are also 1 on mining. Okay. Growing. Anybody who's 1 on plant cut needs to be there too. Construct, you are 1 on that. I'm also gonna have you do mine or do construction as well. Cooking. Hunt. You're gonna be 1 on hunting and handling. You're gonna be 2 there. Okay. When it comes to this, whoever is your doctor, they need to be 1 on doctor and 2 on patient. Everybody else needs to be 1 on patient. Hold on. I also just realized I didn't tell you guys how to do this. Okay. Whenever you first get in here, it's going to look like this. That's just telling you, triggering what they are allowed to do. Whenever you go in and put manual, this allows you to like tell them, hey, this is your top priority, not this. It essentially allows you to do a number 1 through 4 about how important it is that they get that stuff done. So how I'm doing this is I'm giving them a number 1 through 4 as to how important I want them to get that stuff done. If they have the ability to get that stuff done, they need to do it. So bed rest is a 2 on everybody. Because if they are injured, this is telling them that no matter the injury, even if it isn't life-threatening, they will go lay down and rest. If you already have medical beds, they will go rest in the medical beds. Okay. Basic, I leave this at 3. Because this is just releasing stuff and stuff like that. I don't worry about that. Okay, that should be everything. Oh wait, I also need to set up zones. Zone. Stockpile zone. Let's do a little bit of a stockpile zone here. So that you guys can go ahead and worry about that. There we go. Wall is in place. They will now no longer go back there after this. Eventually, when we get better weapons, I'm going to go after the 2 bug colonies. But for the time being, I think I just want to keep them away from the bug colonies. And I also need to, real quick, manage areas. Need to expand this area. The animals don't need to be allowed to go out very far. And I hate to say that, but a lot of these maps will have big predator animals, and that tiny little Yorkshire will be snatched the heck up. I've had it happen. My other save, our first animal died because that's what happens. I will allow them like this little area out here. But for the time being, until this Husky is trained, I don't want him going very far. But I'm going to restrict both of you. This donkey's just going to die. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you all that now. Do not get attached to the donkey. It's just gonna die. Okay. Now we work on actually getting set up. That means grow zones out here. That means actually mining out some more of the area. Like this probably needs to be mined. This needs to be mined. Anything else exposed in here? None that aren't back in there. Real quick, because that's a hidden cave and I kind of need to see that. Oh, dang. Okay. Okay, you're undrafted. I don't know why I accidentally drafted you. Oh, there's a hole. Oh, we don't touch that. Nope. No. I have trauma. Okay. My first settlement coming back into this game had one of these buildings in it. And in those buildings can be one of the biggest enemies in the game, which are like the mechanoids or whatever they are. Essentially, they are mechanical life forms. And they are very difficult to kill. But there can also be cryopods that will have people in them that can wipe your colony. I started with the just basic thing, so I only had 3 colonists. And I about got wiped out because of that. So we are not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole until we're ready. Oh, visitors. Okay, this will happen, especially early game. Well, you will get one person just coming by to trade items with you. Now, whenever you go into a trade screen, I'll probably show it off more once they get over here. They will typically try to get to your home area. Okay, and who do I have as my... Goat. Goat, you are... Actually, you're working on stuff. I don't really want to mess with you right now. 1, 0, 0, 0. Okay. Hippo, you. Trade. Okay. Essentially, anything that's in your area here will show up in here to be trade. So you can trade them, like this pila that we don't need. I can trade it to them and they will give me silver for it. And silver is kind of like the currency for all of this. It could also be used as a building material, but it's not really being used for that right now. You can also like buy off certain things from them, like the survival meals, the components. Oh, you have components. Oh. And you can kind of see they will just kind of wander around. Oh, they left me extra silver. Thanks. If you treat them well enough, like you trade with them and they don't get harmed or anything whenever they're here, they will typically leave you a gift. Also, the hunting creatures, like this lynx up here, you want to keep an eye. Oh, not the mad gazelle. Oh, goat's alone. Goat, I'm gonna need you to draft and get back. Okay, there we go. Okay, undraft you. That will happen pretty frequently where an animal will just go mad, like they'll go crazy. And your people will just have to defend themselves. There's no other way around it. Oh. Okay, I wasn't expecting to get this soon. I mean, I'm gonna randomize this a bit. Kinship to the Valley. Okay, I like that. Purple Mire, because... You know what? My color is purple, so we'll go with Purple Mire. Sure. Transport crash. Oh, we're not equipped to take care of people yet! You know what, I'll go ahead and have this going, but I'm gonna quickly just mine out a room. Who is my doctor? Goat. Okay, who's next down? I'm gonna have you set to 2. Hippo, you want to come here? Oh boy. Okay, well, you guys get to mining. Struck uranium ore, excuse me? Structure, door. Somebody build a door. He's probably gonna die. Is the thing. Can somebody please finish that door? Construct the door. Thank you. Okay, now you. You. Oh my gosh. I do need to mark that for prisoners, don't I? You. Capture. I don't know how well he's gonna do. I had to do that so quick because he was gonna die. Okay. Okay. We're here. Okay, what's your bio look like? Oh, you're artistic. Okay. And you're good with construction. And social. Ooh. Oh, and he's a night owl. Okay. Why do we have a raid? We just got here. Okay, it's one dude. It's one dude. You know, I may actually... No, let me get the little bed thing underneath you. This is gonna be our prisoner ward for the time being. Because apparently the game's just giving me people. Oh, that was a headshot. Ooh. Okay, well. Everybody else undo. Hippo, can you capture her, please? Undo this and undo this. Hippo, can you tend to her, please? Goat needs a break. You know, oh, she's actually pretty well rounded. She has no shoot. Why did they send you to try and do anything when you have no combat ability? They really just sent you out here to die. Like I said, once we get stone cutting done, I will actually open up the ability to do a whole lot more stuff. Because, whenever I'm building into a mountain, I don't want to build out of wood. Like, yeah, I have the wood supports in here, but I don't want to build the building out of wood. I want it to make it feel like an impenetrable fortress. So, I kind of need stone walls. That's the reason I have this area marked out. They are going to become the stone walls for this area. Oh, it's because your immunity hasn't hit yet. You'll be fine. You can see where her immunity is hitting like 88, where her infection is 82%. As long as the immunity is at least 1 point higher than the infection, you will be fine. It will hit you with the medical emergency, but that's because the infection is about to be taking over her entire body. But once her immunity hits, she'll be fine. So we're just going to sit here and watch this real quick. And see, she is now immune. And you can see the medical emergency thing left. That's because she developed her immunity faster than the infection could kill her. Do the raccoons have a chance? They don't. Can I tame the raccoon? Can I tame the trash panda? I kind of want to make an attempt. Hey! We have a trash panda! Okay, buddy, you also stay in the house. Just so I can... Oh. Oh, intriguing. Also, there's a whole fire going on over here. Oh! That board just got. I forget exactly where it's at. I think it's under electricity. Yeah, air conditioning. We need to research electricity and then air conditioning. Cows join? Oh. Oh, we have a cow and a bull. I don't know why you chose to join us, but thank you. I don't know how on earth I pen these creatures in. You know, really can't blame this guy for being upset. A warg self-tamed? Hey dude, you have a new pet and it can defend itself. I do really want to set up another one of those, just so somebody will... Stone cutting, yes! Okay, next bit is electricity. That's our next thing. But now that we have stone cutting, meaning I'm actually able to make a stone cutting table. Do that. Oh, it's 106 in here. Okay. Once we get the stone cutting table working, I'm going to do make any stone blocks. Do forever. There we go. He actually has something to do now. And once we get this room blocked in, I can start putting passive coolers inside this room and we can start dropping the temperature. Okay, it seems like he's starting with slate, so we will focus slate as our building stuff. Structure, slate. This is going to end up being our entrance. Yeah, I know we don't have it right now, but not having it right now is not my concern. We will have it soon, is more my concern. And then slate doors. Just to really blend everything. Over here. Okay. Yeah, no, you're not being allowed to do that. Actually, no. Who was my second one? Yeah, okay. I was about to say, he deserves the second one. Oh! Oh, Lord. I don't know where there's a safe spot to do this. Yeah, go over there. Oh, Lord. Okay. Well, everybody undraft. Run. Zone. I need to expand the home area to here. So that y'all actually put that fire out. Somebody put goat out. That's what I mean by they explode. They will murk your entire colony if you let them. She's a part of us. Oh, I was just looking at her stuff. Okay. Let's look at your work stuff. Okay, firefight needs to be 1. Because the last thing I do is want to gain somebody and then lose somebody. Because they're being dumb and they don't want to stay in bed. Which we may actually end up losing her. Because she decided to get up. This is just something that happens. Her immunity is building fast, yes, but the infection is building faster than she is getting immune to it. So because of this, she may end up dead. Which of course will give a negative to everybody else. And we may lose one of our doctors. So we may gain 2 people, but we'll lose somebody in the process. That's just how the game is. Yeah, I don't see her coming out of this alive. Emu, how are you doing? Oh, you're fine. There's no infections or anything. You're fine. Hippo, how are you doing? Yeah, you just got stabbed. You're fine. I hate to say that, but you're fine. Compared to Goat, who is literally dying over here. All because she chose to stand up. It's fine. We got somebody who can replace her. You can see I'm slowly trying to cope with everything that's happening right now. It's fine. I'm fine. Yeah, I know. And she's dead. Oh. Love that. Okay, everybody else, draft up. Oh, did he kill Trash Panda? He tried to kill Trash Panda! Everybody, attack him! Okay. We're gonna designate that for medical. We're also gonna designate that for medical. Just for the time being. Everybody else, undraft. Hippo, could you do me a favor? Rescue that one. You. Yeah, rescue Norbert. Can y'all just please rescue the animals? She is now dead. Please tell me you were burying her. Okay, Emu was burying her. Good. Okay, close and then prison break. Great. He's gonna try it. He's gonna get knocked the second he tries it. There we go, he's down again. Hippo, can you capture him, please? Re-put him back in the room. Okay. Now, for the drama queens, we're gonna put y'all both in one room. Even though y'all hate each other, we're gonna stick y'all in the same room. Cause I don't like y'all either. I really don't. I hate to tell you. Sorry to Emu and Rogues, y'all are getting the crap end of the stick. Y'all are getting the last room, which is going to be down here because this is going to be the scientist area and the medical wing, essentially. Can somebody please rebury this man? Thank you. I don't know who that is, but thank you. Oh, the dog is doing it. Okay. I think with it being relatively calm, we will stop here. I have plans already set up. We already have a medical wing. I'm thinking about putting the prisoner wing off of here and doing it like right here. Essentially do a bedroom very similar size to theirs, just taking up this corner. That way the prisoner wing is right next to the medical wing. And if we need to get the medicine or anything, which we typically do, it's right there. And then we can do a small storage room off this way for medicines in general. And then we can expand the fridge going this way and just essentially do a large fridge whenever we get around to making a fridge, because we have to finish the electricity thing in order for us to get a fridge. We did lose somebody, but we also gained 2 more people. So I think that's a good trade-off, no matter how absolutely infuriating one of those people is. We still have people who are still working and everything. We have had an issue with animal starvation, which is something we definitely need to handle in the next episode. I think we need to go ahead and put down a lot of wheatgrass so we can start to actually taking care of the cows. And I actually need to get them a place set up so that they're safe, which I don't know where exactly that's going to be. I'm thinking maybe up here, just building them like a small covered area right here and then putting in like a small wheatgrass field maybe. Okay. So like I was saying, this is going to be the expansion onto the fridge. Whenever you get up there and you start making a lot of meals and you hunt a lot, you're going to need a lot of extra space for it. And you also need an open air so that your air conditioning can actually work the way it needs to. This is going to end up being the expansion onto the medical wing. This is where all the medicines and stuff are going to end up staying. And then this is going to be the small prisoners wing. Now, this wing can actually be expanded up to here if I need to, but I don't plan on making it all too big. I at max get 1 to 2 prisoners at a time. I don't need that big of an area. And half the time I'm releasing them anyway. So, and we also got bedrooms for everybody. That's actually a pretty good thing. So, with all that said and done, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!